Good everyone, my name is Graphics. Today we want to study another exercise on link mechanism, whereby we'll be analyzing this question, right? Now the question is telling us, it says that in the mechanism shown in the figure below, this figure here, OA revolve anti-clockwise. This is OA. It revolves anti-clockwise, moving backward about O. So this is the fixed axis, fixed point. While AB slides through the pivoted block. Now this is A to B. Let me zoom it up and show you. Now this is A to B, right? It's sliding like this. This is the pivoted block C. Pivoted means that this point is fixed, while this is just moving through that point. This point doesn't move. Draw the locus of B for one revolution. One revolution is one moving a complete circle, a complete turn of OA, where OA is 40 mm and AB is 145 mm. Now what you do is this. The first thing you do, you need to redraw this diagram, right? You want to draw the locus. When you join two or more points together, you see you are joining what? The locus. Now we want to draw this again. So let's start. First of all, you start with the circle. We are told that OA is what? OA is 40 mm. So I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to draw my front line up, or better still, my center line. One long, one short, one long, one short, one long, one short, one long, right? And I'll take my T-square. I'm going to draw this also. One long, one short, one long, one short, just like that. Also draw my center line. Is that taken? Now the next thing, it says OA is 40, right? And where is the OA? This is the OA here. OA, this point here, OA is 40. Now I'll measure 40 on my meter rule. Measure 40 on my meter rule. If I start from 1 to 5 is 40, right? So I'll place it at the center here, and I'm going to draw my circle. So I'm going to thicken it. Is that thicken? Thicken it. So that is what we have here. OA is 40. Now the next thing is, I'm going to draw, I'll measure 88 from this center, right? So I'll take my meter rule, I'll place it here, and I'll measure 88. So from 1 to 11 is 100, right? From 1 to 9 is 80, then this is 88 here. So that is 10, 1 is 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 88. So then my 88 stops, right? So at this point here, you look at this very well. I'm going to measure on that 88. I'll measure 13 downwards. I'll just take my set square, put it on my T-square this way. On this point, I'll just draw a front line down. And if you look at what they're telling me here, that below here to here is what? 13. I'm going to measure 13. This is 10 and this is 11, 12, 13. Right? It's 13 here. So from that point, I'll now draw my pivot at that point. But before that, to this point here, there is 13 in my point C. Right? So what I will simply do here is to divide this circle into 12. So this is my point O here. So I want to get point A. So I'll divide this circle into 12. So how would I divide it? The easiest way to use is use your compass with the radius from here to here. You see that? I'm going to cut up. I'll come here also, the same radius, I'll place it here. I'll cut here. And I'll place it at the center here. I'm going to cut left and what? And right. So if I've done those three things, then I'll use my rule and pass this thing through the center. Faint line. I'll use the same rule, pass this through the center. Faint line. I'll use the same rule, pass this through the center also. Faint line. The same thing too from here to the center. Faint line. So this is where they all meet, right? Now if you look at the diagram very well, it's telling me the one closer to the vertical line here, this one, which is this, is thickened. So I'm going to thicken that particular guy from here to here. So if I thicken it, I'll have this, right? So that'll be my point A. So this is O and this is A, just like what we have here, OA. Now what I'm going to do is I'll measure a line from A somewhere around here, which is what? Let's see. A line A, this is A and this is B. And we're told AB is what? 145. So what I'll do is I'll draw a line passing through this point. Faint line first. Just draw as long as you can. Right? Faint line. So I'm going to measure 145 on that line. So from this point, I'm starting from 1, right? So if I move from 1, this is 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, and 145. So it means that from this point, I will have this. From here also, I will have this. So I'm taking it. So my pivot is somewhere around here. Right? So the point C is somewhere around here. And just put that here. That again. Now this is my A and this is what? My B. Right? So we have successfully drawn this. We replicated this diagram here. So one thing is, what you did for AB, you repeat it throughout one revolution. So I say we are going what? Anti-clockwise. That is what we are told. We are going what? Anti-clockwise and moving backward. That's what the question says. So if this is A, here will be A1. Here will be A2. Here will be A3, here will be A4, here will be A5, here will be A6, here will be A7, A8, A9, A10, and A11. So that is going anti-clockwise. Now you do the same thing. Everything you are doing from the next one must always pass through this point. So what you do, you take your meter rule. You've already replicated the diagram already. You take your meter rule, you place it at, let me zoom it up so you get exactly what I'm trying to say. Now look at this now. You take your meter rule from A1, it says from here to here is 145, right? AB, so you need another AB. So you measure 145 passing through this point C, right? So you measure 145 from 1 to 15 is 140. It is 145 here, right? So I'll just draw my faint line. So I'll use faint line to connect it, right? So this will be B1. Since this is A1, here will be what? B1. I'll go to the next one also, which is point A2, passing through that point also, right? So this is 45 also, 145. From 1 to 15.5 is 145. So I'll rule from here, passing through it. So I'll call it, this will be what? B2. Since it's A2, here will be what? B2. I'll do the same thing too from A3 passing through the center. So to here also 145. I'll just through my line passing through the center. This is what? B3. Since it's A3, this will be what? B3. I'll go to A4 also. Draw from that point, passing through the center. From here to here also is the same thing. I will through. That will be B4. Right? I'll go to 5 also, starting from 1 here, passing through the center. Stop at here, 15.5. This is B5. I'll go through A6 also, passing through the center also, right? Then move from here and stop at this guy also. I'll call it B6. Do for A7 also, passing through the same center because that center is the pivot. So go to same 15.5. Call it B7. Then we'll come again, passing through the center from this point. So I'll go here at 15.5 also. Go through the center, faint line. I'll call it B8. I'll come from 9 also. I'll repeat the same thing, passing through the center. Stop at 15.5 here. I'll call it B9. Right? Let's take it up. B9. So the same thing too from here. To the center. So coming like this. 0.5. We'll have B10. Then the last but not the least, passing to the center, we have from here, from this point A, 11, passing to the center, we stop at here. That will be what? B11. So having gotten all this, I am going to use my French curve and join all these points together like this. When you take a French curve, you take 3 points at a time, right? I might start with this, right? Then I can come with this also, just 3 points at a time. Three points at a time. If you do that, so you come here, then do the same thing here too. and here also. Then the same thing here also. So complete it. So just doing this and you do the rest just like that. So you just get the rest there. Pronto. So this is what you'll be having. This is a link mechanism here of that shape. The next thing you do, you can just put in your dimension just like you have in the equation, which is that from here to here. So this is what we have. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to click on the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.